So, hello there everyone and welcome, it is Niran here, and today it is time for me to welcome you to yet another installment of FIFA 19 Players to Buy in Career Mode. And it is what it says on the tin. This is the mini-series where I bring you 10 players every single week that you should consider buying for FIFA 19 Career Mode. It's a way of getting you guys a step ahead of the game. The players in this video are in it because of either real life performances or because of their current potentials on FIFA anyway. So if they're good players on FIFA 18 Career Mode, they're likely to have good potentials and be very good players on FIFA 19 Career Mode as well. And along with that as well, I've done some scouting to look at players who performed really well in real life, and they are in this video as well, as I mentioned. If you enjoy it, slap a like on the video and subscribe if you're new around here. But now let's get into the players. First of all, we've got Justin Kluivert, the Ajax winger, son obviously of the legendary Patrick Kluivert, and of this guy's going to be very good, realistically. He's going to have a very good potential on FIFA 19. I imagine it'll be somewhere around about 87. If he's lucky, he might get 88, but he's 75 overall right now. The only hitch with this guy is you won't be able to sign him in the first transfer window because he signed for Roma over the summer over in Serie A. So he is not playing in the Eredivisie anymore, but after Season 1, you'll be able to sign him. Obviously, he will have grown a little bit in terms of value and cost, so that's a bit of a shame, obviously, but hopefully it will still be available for most of you to sign. 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, very good dribbling and very good pace. On top of that, high attacking work rate as well. So he's a very good player to pick up and one to definitely look at if you need a pacey and good dribbler winger, if that makes any sense. Second player in this one, though, is a defender. We've got Ibrahim Auba of RB Leipzig, a 69 rated centre-back. He doesn't look massively enthralling on the face of it, but he is a promising, very, very promising player. Another French youngster that looks as if he's going to be very good. I can't quite believe how many good players are coming out of France at the moment. He reminds me a lot of Deo Upamecano because of what he's like when he reaches his potential, but also the fact that he's French, massive, and also plays for RB Leipzig once again, like Upamecano. 69 rated, as I mentioned. He's got a potential of around about mid-80s, I do believe, at the moment on FIFA. Very tall, so aerially very good, and just very good to use in the game as well, because he develops to have very good strength and also pace as well. Watch out for him. He's been very impressive over in the Bundesliga. And yeah, he's also got a goal already this season, and we're not that far in. I think we're only a couple of games into the Bundesliga season. We move over to Portugal for the third player in this one, Wendell from Sporting Lisbon. Although hasn't really had much in the way of game time, EA do rate him very highly. 87 potential on career mode, very good agility, decent strength and stamina, as well as obviously pace as well. Short power and long shots also very high, to say he's only 74 rated. So if you are looking for someone to belt in shots from 30 yards, he is probably one of the best bets. As I mentioned, 74, so shouldn't be too expensive at the start of a career mode save. 19 years of age and has 87 potential, as I mentioned. He was signed from Fluminense over in the Brazilian league, but obviously plays for Sporting now in the Portuguese league, so you shouldn't have to worry about waiting a season to sign him. He has been there for the whole year, so that should be all good as well. 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, high attacking work rate as well on the Brazilian, and someone who's a very good central midfielder to use going forward. Moving into strikers now, once again, we've got Emmanuel Guri of Lyon, yet another player off the Lyon conveyor belt and production line they've got going on there. The half Algerian striker, 67 rated, and once again another very good potential player. He's got 86 as a potential at the moment on FIFA 18. Very decent in terms of balance. His agility isn't bad as well, and his pace is all good too. One problem with this guy is he might not really develop across the course of FIFA 19. He's currently got a knee injury, an ACL injury, which is going to keep him out for quite some time, apparently, according to Transfer Market anyway online. I don't know whether that is the case, that might be slightly outdated, but if that is true, he probably won't be developing much across the course of the season and won't be getting updates by EA because he probably won't be playing all that much. But again, very good player, and hopefully he does keep a very good rating and potential despite the very nasty injury he got during the course of the end of last season. Next up, we move back to defenders, and we've got Fabrizio Bustos, who plays for Independiente over in the Argentinian league. This guy is a right back, but can also play as a left back. Very good stamina on this guy, which is always something I love from a player. It means they can play midweek and then on the weekends as well in your career mode saves. Very pacey too. His defensive stats aren't that bad, but can be trained quite easily because he's only 21 years of age, so it shouldn't take you too long to train him at the start of a career mode save. 76 overall potential already is very impressive and has a potential of 85. This guy's already been called up for the Argentinian national side, which is no easy feat, and he's played 2 times for the senior side in, I think it was World Cup qualifiers. He didn't go to the World Cup though with the senior team. He got 24 appearances last season and 2 goals and 3 assists for his Argentinian club side. Moving now to Milan Skrinar. This guy is really, as far as, like, I mean, Italian people will know, and people who follow Italian football will have probably known about this guy for about 2 years now, or at least a season and a half. But for people like me who don't watch Serie A, I don't know how this guy has come about, but Milan Skrinar, the Slovakian centre-back, is an animal, quite frankly. Plain and simple. 81 rated at the start of a career mode save, has a potential of 88, ridiculous defensive stats, good heading accuracy as well, and has the power header trait. This guy, if you can afford him, is going to be one of the best centre-backs you can possibly buy in career mode on FIFA 19. Like, this guy is going to be absolutely ridiculous. Very strong, very physical centre-back, and a bit of a no-nonsense man as well. Milan Skrinar, definitely someone to pick up after obviously being brought by Sampdoria recently. He played 38 times for Inter last year, got 4 goals, and was one of the under-21 team of the tournament players in the 2017 Euros. So, yeah, he's got a bit of pedigree, has Skrinar, and he looks as if he's going to be a very good player. Emmanuel Denis is next up of Club Bruges over in the Belgian league. Not as good a potential, obviously, as some of the other players in this video, but you do want some different types of players in these videos. You know, I want to provide these wonder kids and out there, you know, like 70 mil players, but also for those that are starting with mid-table sides, someone like Emmanuel Denis is going to be a great signing. The Nigerian striker is 73 rated, 19 years of age, and is going to have a potential of 81, 82, maybe even 83. Should be able to pick him up on a pretty decent, cheap signing as well. He can also play as a winger and has 4-star skill moves. I imagine he'll keep a very decent overall and potential next season because he got 13 goals and 4 assists for Bruges last season in the Belgian league. So, decent player there. Emmanuel Denis, another player who can play as a winger, this time predominantly, is Matheus Pereira. Very good acceleration, sprint speed, agility, balance, and also stamina as well. Is not something usually associated with skillful and good dribblers and wingers especially, but it's always nice to have a winger who's got decent stamina because they tend to be the ones with the worst of the lot in terms of positions. 82 dribbling as well on this kid. He was actually on loan, I believe, last season. Had a really good year, though. He was one of the top 20 players, according to who scored in the Portuguese league, statistically. Got a lot of traits there. Flair, long shot taker, and also technical dribbler. He managed to grab 27 appearances whilst out on loan last season, and during that time got 8 goals and 5 assists. So a very decent season for him. 76 rated, has a potential of around about 85 at the moment. High attacking work rate and 4-star skill moves is always very nice as well on his player information, obviously to go along with really good attributes and a good potential. Matheus Pereira there, someone really to watch out for from the Portuguese league. But ultimate player is a Frenchman in Germany. This is Michael Cuisance over at Borussia Mönchengladbach. The very young central midfielder, 70 rated, 17, although he's 18 now. He'll be 18 at the start of your FIFA 19 saves. He's got ridiculous curve, very good passing stats, decent dribbling and ball control. His crossing is alright as well. Say he's 70 overall and a centre mid. He's got some very, very decent technical stats to say he's only 70 rated, and those are the ones that are going to grow the most. So he's definitely someone to watch out for. Potential of around about 84 or 85 for the man playing in the Bundesliga at the moment, and has been a bit of a regular for Mönchengladbach, which again is a pretty difficult task, especially when you're only 17 years of age. Definitely watch out for him. He's currently a French under-20 international. We end the video though now as we started it, and that's unfortunately with a player you can't buy in the first season of a save, but still a very good player regardless. This is big old Mattia Caldara, formerly of Juventus, but was involved in some deal that saw Bonucci go back to Juve and Higuain go somewhere. It was lots of things were happening, but he now plays for Milan, basically, so you can't sign him in the first transfer window, which is a shame, because I reckon he's going to be well in the 80s now in terms of overall, rather than 79. His current potential is 87 after a great season out on loan at Atalanta. Very impressive, as I mentioned. 3 goals and an assist to his name, despite being a centre-back. Definitely watch out for him. He's going to be very, very good on FIFA 19, but as I mentioned, unfortunately you won't be able to sign him in the first transfer window, which is a massive shame because his defensive attributes are literally illegal, quite frankly. I'm not going to lie to you. That though rounds out the players in today's episode of Players to Buy in FIFA 19 career mode, and I hope you guys have learnt some things and written some of them down so that you can sign them fresh into the new game and fresh into the new career mode. If you've got any suggestions for players to include in the next one, drop them down in the comment section below. I think the next one will probably be the last, so it's your final chance to get some suggestions in. If you've enjoyed the video though, slap a like on it, and of course subscribe if you are new to the channel. You can follow me on social media these days too. My Twitter and Insta are at @theofficialfng, and links are down below. But it's been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a great day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.